Welcome to the 4-part tutorial to being successful at the Minnesota State University Mankato Career and Internship Expo, hosted by your Career Development Center. This presentation will discuss the steps you need to take to prepare for Expo, what you should do before Expo to showcase yourself, how to dress professionally for the day of Expo, and how to stand out from others. And finally, tips for the best follow-up methods to build your relationship further with the employer. First things first, your resume. Building a resume can be one of the most important things you do when it comes to job search. Through this process, you will be required to critically think about your skills, experiences, and interests. By doing this, you are already setting yourself up for success by identifying your strengths which can relate to a position in your future. Your Career Development Center offers assistance with building your resume. Monday through Friday, we staff our office with graduate students from 11 a.m. to 2 p.m. who are available for walk-in appointments to help you improve your resume, cover letter, and other materials you may need to prepare for Expo and the job search. Your Career Development Center is located in Wigley Administration 209 above the Registrar's Office. Preparing for your future now can contain many different and important components. Have you ever thought about your online identity and the messages you communicate about yourself online? Have you ever Googled yourself to see what shows up? Do you have a LinkedIn profile? All of these questions are important to ask yourself when assessing your online identity. Although our online profiles speak a lot about us, Kittle tells us in their web blog, Distributed Identities, Curating Our Online Presence, when it comes to the social media sites like Facebook, we often portray only part of what we consider to be our real identities. Posting only about the positive aspects of our lives seem to be the trend throughout most social media pages. Are you aware of what you post online? Take time to evaluate your social media sites and interpret the messages you are putting out in the online world about yourself. LinkedIn is a great tool to showcase your professionalism and elaborate on your skills and experiences beyond what your resume can allow. Simply creating a profile and filling out your basic information is not enough. Your Career Development Center recommends spending time transferring the information from your resume onto your LinkedIn profile, uploading a professional photo, which we will go over later on, and connecting with professionals to build your network, which we will also discuss. MapJobs is a tool for students, alumni, and employers to use during the job search process. We work with employers to have them list job postings available for their company and encourage them to engage with students. This profile can be a useful tool in your job search. You can upload your resume and search different job postings employers have to offer. To utilize this resource, simply log into mapjobs.com with your Star ID credentials and begin updating your profile. Researching companies is helpful to do when preparing for the Career and Internship Expo. You can come during our quick stop hours I mentioned before and have a graduate staff show you more resources on how to research companies. You can learn who will be attending Expo, information about their company, what positions they have available, and which days they will be attending Expo on mapjobs.com. Spending time learning about the companies will benefit you on the day of Expo, which will be covered later on. All of these preparation steps can be started at as late as 3 to 4 weeks prior to the event. The week before Expo, there are a few more things you should do to prepare for success. Practicing what we call your elevator speech will be beneficial. Your elevator speech consists of your name, major, graduation date, career interest, and past experience. Be careful not to ramble. Limit yourself to about 30 seconds. A good way to perfect this is practicing in the mirror to evaluate your tone of voice and facial expressions. Also be prepared for questions the employer will ask you along with questions you would like to ask them. Remember when I told you researching companies would be useful? Now is the time to review your research. By this time, I'm sure you have begun to wonder about your own online identity. The best way to improve your online identity is to visit each of your online profiles and filter through your photos, posts, and assess what messages you are communicating through likes, shares, or retweets. When attending Expo, you are allowing yourself to carry your online professional identity into the real world. Here are some examples of professional dress for both men and women. Men should have a two-piece suit with a neutral colored necktie. Make sure your dress shoes, belt, and dress socks match your ensemble. For women, a two-piece suit, pants or skirt, with a conservative neckline. Closed-toed shoes and minimal accessories will complete your outfit. Many employers create a first impression based on your professional dress. Feel free to consult our graduate staff during quick stop hours if you have any questions about what to wear or what not to wear. Keep a smile on your face and have a positive attitude. Employers can sense your enthusiasm through your tone of voice and other nonverbal communications, so be confident. Your Career Development Center offers free professional photos during Expo. Use this as an opportunity to connect your professionalism from the real world to your online profiles. By doing this, you will be more recognizable by employers if your photo is taken the day of Expo, which was the day you met them. Here are 2 examples of professional photos taken during Expo of our staff in your Career Development Center. Use this photo as your profile picture on your LinkedIn or even Facebook can help improve your identity online, which could be a make it or break it factor with an employer. Again, researching companies comes into play. Now is the time when you create a plan of who you will be visiting. Make a strategic plan based on the location of the employers at the event. A piece of advice: don't talk with one employer about how much you want to work for them and then move to the table right next to them and tell that employer the same thing. That will discredit what you said to the first employer and could jeopardize your chances of getting hired. Finally, get business cards as you connect with different employers. You might meet 20 new people in an hour and have a hard time remembering what names went with what companies. It is also recommended after you talk with an employer that you take a moment to write down a few notes about the conversation so you don't mix up facts or forget important pieces of information. Taking business cards home with you allows you to connect online after Expo and build your online relationship with the employer. I believe it is easier to sustain a professional relationship online after you have met face-to-face with the person. Though communication online is a great way to begin building a network. By connecting online, you allow employers to learn more about you both professionally and personally. LinkedIn, again, is a great place to connect with professionals and allow them to get a more in-depth sense of your experiences through your profile. After connecting with them online, you want to make sure you send them a personalized thank you note for their time. This is the final step you can take to stand out from the rest of the crowd. Mailing a letter rather than sending an email communicates many more things about your personality. It develops the relationship further, it gives them something to look at and keep in a kudos folder, and it shows your dedication to succeed. Commenting on a personal experience you both shared and expressing your interest to connect with them again in the future are 2 great points to make in your note. When handwriting your thank you note, practice what you will write on notebook paper first. Perfect the sentence structure and read it out loud to yourself. Doing this will also give you a chance to practice clear penmanship. In my opinion, a thank you note is the cherry on top, so spend time to make it look great. Remember, connecting with professionals and setting yourself up for success in your future is why you monitor your online identity. LinkedIn, Facebook, and other social media sites are great ways to develop a positive image for yourself online. Thank you for taking the time to listen to this tutorial. I hope that it has helped you gain more insight on how to be successful at Minnesota State University Mankato's Career and Internship Expo. After learning about the 4 steps, prepare, before, during, and after, you can ask yourself, are you prepared?
Hi, my name is Ashley Lafine and I'm a recruiter for Enterprise Rent-A-Car. I hire for our entry-level sales and management trainee position, which is the same position I started in 7 years ago. I absolutely love coming here to meet students. Candidates here seem to really understand the value of professionalism, hard work, and good communication skills. Attending the Career Expo at MSU has always been extremely successful for us. Last year we had 3 interns who did an amazing job for us, and all of them came from MSU. After meeting potential candidates at the career fair last year, we went through the on-campus interview process, and from there they ultimately got hired and were able to successfully complete our internship and are awaiting the potential for a full-time offer. The Career Expo is extremely important for students as well. This is a great opportunity for you guys to meet employers in one room. When else are you going to have the opportunity to meet this many people who potentially want to hire you? In addition, this is a great opportunity to set yourself apart from other people, other candidates who are potentially just applying online. A first impression done face-to-face sets you apart from everyone else. So go ahead, set yourself apart, and really put yourself out there. Step out of your comfort zone, practice your elevator speech, get your resume ready, and come meet employers at the Career Expo.